stop without a hating, dog. Man, this was meant for me. I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth now, snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon. Use my words to connect, no Verizon. Speak the truth, I'ma show you chase your dreams. I'm living proof, not the industry type, but I'm a...
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Here's a look at what's coming up for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Monday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. We've got Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard position. And for the Pelicans, we've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Price in at the point guard position. It'll be the Pelicans off the tip. And with the new season just underway, Richard, you can feel the excitement around the league.
It's one of my favorite times of the year, BA. And after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Price. Down low. Blows the alley-oop. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Harper passes to Williamson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Price. Maxey covering. Harper passes to Price. That three's off the mark. Price has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Here's George. After the basket by New Orleans. Hunter with some nice D. The shot. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
and he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Here's Williamson using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Here's Maxey. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Maxey's gotten his second bucket on the night. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Pelicans fourth.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Throws it up high. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
And Maxey, here we go. Shot from 12. Maxey on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And he knocks the jumper down. Maxey's got 7 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
The kick to Hunter. Pass to Messi. Here's Harper. No points so far. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
For 3, Maxey. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's Price. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from Embiid. Here's Grimes. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Here's Price. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Give him 8 points now. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Pass to Embiid. Let's go with a 3. Price pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The rebound by Yabusele. The Sixers trailing. Here's George. And he trains the quick shot.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Price. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. And here's Hunter for 3. Knocks down the long J.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams deciding to change it up. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Joel Embiid. Paul George out there with Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. 2 points. That one goes. Mesey's gotten his first basket of the night.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Price. Give him 8 points now. Chalk up 2 there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Sixers lead by 8. Here's Yabusele. For 3, Maxey. McCollum pulls it in. New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
To the wing, right side. Here's McCain. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's Price. Maxey covering. Price gets the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing is they've created lots of second chances at the line, knocking down a high percentage of their free throws tonight.
Price gets the bucket. And Philadelphia has possession. Maxey on the wing. For 3, book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Here's the pick. Here's Price. And they recover it. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Hunter's got 8.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
Yabusele. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Bowles checked in, and he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Price. Maxey covering. Price gets the bucket. Price has got 19 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Now here's Maxey. The D's right on him. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant. Here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one of one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. Here's Price. He's got 19. Over Maxey. Makes good on the step-back jumper. 21 points in the game.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Unloads from 13. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one drops.
Putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Price, and he drives in. Book it off the crossover. Price has got 23 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Maxey. The Pelicans pull it in. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the 76ers. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. Well, now a minute to... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Zion Williamson out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Messi in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Price. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hunter against George. Maxey surveys. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Pass to Grimes. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th assist in this one.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Price. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Price has got 28.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Embiid a screen on Hunter to the inside. Embiid misses. Pelicans trail by 7. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Price gets the bucket.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside Maxey launches a 3. Messi grabs the board.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing. Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
An MVP in this league, Richard, Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. McCollum. Pass to McCain. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And the shot goes in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 1.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And you see player training methods, Graham, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And New Orleans making a change here. Harper's checked in. Williamson with a screen on Maxey. Price, the pass to Williamson. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. From behind the arc. McCain shot is off.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here's Price. Maxey covering. Price gets the bucket. Price has got 35 in the game.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closely.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
And he makes it. Price has got 37.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Right wing. Here's Yabusele, covered by Williamson. Lets it go from deep. McCain's shot is off.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 39.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And one more foul and he's out of here. Got to be careful from here on out.
And the 76ers making a change here. George is checked in. Outside Maxey. Count it. Maxey's got 43 points.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Here's Price. Maxey covering. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Philadelphia?
Look, throughout this entire game, they've done a great job of drawing fouls. And as a result, they got a ton of points from the free throw line. That's keeping them in it.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Here's Price. No good with the triple. And here's George.